You are now tuned in the most talked about podcast in the country. DT, unfiltered and uncensored. Now here's your host, DT. Yo, this your boy, the man, the myth, the legend, the one, the only DT on DT's Unfiltered, Uncensored. The show that is streamed worldwide on the Block 105 radio every Saturday, 6 a.m., 7 p.m. Eastern. You can also stream all my shows on all streaming platforms. All you have to do is Google DT, Unfiltered, Uncensored, or you can go to my Instagram page and make sure you follow me. That's DT underscore Unfiltered, Uncensored. Go to my bio, click the link that will take you to my YouTube page where you can see all my YouTube content. So I have a new segment on my show. It's called Rising Superstars. And what's the purpose of Rising Superstars is to get that platform to all athletes of all genders, of all sports, no matter your 5-star, 4-star, 3-star, 2-star, 1-star. It's about giving that platform for all athletes to tell their stories. My problem with a lot of these platforms today, they only focus on the top talent in the country. They look for the highlights, the clicks, and the likes. That's not what I'm about. I'm about letting every athlete tell their story. Because I tell everybody, there's a lot of 5-stars I know being growing up that made it to college, never made it to the professional level. And some 5-stars and 4-stars made it in high school, but never made it to that next level. But then you have these athletes out here who are not ranked, not highly recruited. They don't make it to D1 colleges and they made it to the NBA. Prime example, Russell Westbrook, Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler. A lot of them not highly recruited, but look where they at now. So that's the purpose of my platform. So today I got a special guest on my show. He coming all the way out of Grayson, Georgia. Probably one of the top guards I ever seen in this class, in the 7th grade class. He's only 12 years old. And when I say he has the fundamentals and the skill set of some of the high school players I've seen out here right now, I could just imagine when he get to high school, how good he's going to be. So I want to welcome to the episode of Rising Superstars, my boy, the one, the only, Blaze Johnson. Welcome to the show, man.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. Well, I appreciate you taking a moment to sit down with me before we get started into this our conversation. How's your day going so far?
It's going pretty good.
Okay, great. And what did you think about the Born to Ball camp yesterday?
It was a really good camp to showcase my talent. I feel like I played really well, and I had great teammates alongside with me.
Great. I gotta say it was definitely a great camp yesterday. So I want to definitely give a shout out to Born to Ball camp because it was definitely a great platform. I look forward to continue doing more shows with them. So Blaze, so you're in the 7th grade, correct?
Yes, sir.
That's the class of 2028, is it?
Yes.
Okay. Let me ask you this question. So you 7th grade. So when did you first pick up a basketball that you can remember?
Probably that I can remember. Probably in like 2nd or 3rd grade.
Okay. And what made you pick up the ball? What got you to want to play basketball?
Well, I mean, I've been picking up the ball ever since 2nd, 3rd grade, and I have a lot of family members that play basketball, and it just came to me ever since I picked up the ball.
Okay. So, it was a lot of influence as you growing up, and when you picked up the ball, did you feel like this is something that you want to focus all your attention on, or did you have other sports you was doing at that time?
Well, at first, I was playing soccer at first, and it was like basketball was kind of my last sport I tried out, so it was like soccer, football, then basketball, and basketball was the only sport that felt like I wanted to play.
Okay, and when did if you can remember, what age or grade you was in when you realized that, okay, I'm gonna focus on just basketball. I like soccer, but basketball is the it sport for me.
Probably not until about 5th or 6th grade because I was still playing football in those grades, and
Okay.
I didn't stop playing football until this year. This is my first year that I'm just focused on one sport.
Okay, okay. And when you play basketball, did you start out in the rec division? Did you play AAU, or was it a combination of the two? How did that work?
I started off playing rec.
Okay. And when did you realize that okay, this rec I mean, it's good, but I nothing more I could do with this. When did you realize that?
Well, after like maybe a year or two of playing, I'm like kind of playing against the same competition. So to evolve my game, I went to go play AAU.
Okay, okay. And when you decided to take it to that next level, did you start training? How did that work?
At first, I went to an AAU team. Then I found a trainer that got me better, and then I started getting better and playing with other teams.
Okay. And what was the first AAU team that you played for?
I played for a team called the Gwinnett Warriors. That was
Okay.
my first team.
All right. And how was your first experience playing AAU?
It was a wild experience. I wasn't as skilled as I am now, of course, but it definitely got my mindset right for AAU ahead of time.
Okay, okay. So when you found this trainer, what was the conversation like if you can remember like what he needed to tell you that you needed to work on to get to that next level?
It was kind of all around because since I was still kind of new to AAU and all the good competition, it was kind of all around. He was training me with everything to get me better all around my game.
Okay. And at that time when you was training basketball, you was still playing football, correct?
Yes,
Okay. And did you train at football or you just played football?
I just played football.
Okay. So in your head, you kind of knew I'm just playing football, but I'm not really looking to train more. I'm more focused on basketball. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what do you think has what do you think the strongest part of your game today?
Today's probably my shooting. I work on my shot a lot, and it's improving still to this day.
Okay. And how often per week do you work on your shooting?
Pretty much every day, twice a day.
Okay. And do you still see a professional trainer?
Yes,
Okay. Do you train with your dad as well, or do you just train with a trainer?
both time to time. I train with my dad and a trainer.
Okay. And how's that dynamic working?
It's working pretty good. My trainer, he gives me all the stuff that gets me ready for high school, and my dad, he just tells me things that other stuff I need to work on.
Okay. Okay. And what is something that you know that you're good at right now, but it's something that you need to continue to work on?
Probably driving to the hole. There's bigger defenders than me. Trying to get buckets on top of them.
Okay. Okay. Um, how do you think you handle game pressure?
I think I handle it pretty good. It's kind of hard when pressure's on top of you, but if you stay calm, then it's always going to work out.
Okay, okay, I got you on that. Now, what motivates Blaze to play basketball?
Just my parents, like an easier life for them. Like for me playing basketball to make money and stuff for to live a good life in the future.
Okay, okay. And what? How does being an athlete make you a better person?
Communicating with people. You need to communicate in real life with other people, and it just connects to each other.
Okay, okay. Do you consider yourself more of a slasher or a shooter?
A shooter.
Shoot. Okay. All right. Um, if right now I'm just throwing this out, if you weren't playing basketball, what sport you think you'll be more focused on?
Definitely football.
Football. And as in football, what position did you play?
I play DN and wide receiver.
Okay. And how many touchdowns did you know?
Mm, Around that time, maybe like one every once in a while or game.
Okay. 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 You like offense or defense more in football?
Defense.
Okay. So you like to hit people.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What is something that you need from your parents you think to be successful at the sport? Because I already know you got very supportive parents. I met them, awesome, great family right there. What is it? It's something, and they probably already given it to you, but something that you want to say that you need from them, or they providing to you for you to be successful in basketball.
Um, I don't really know. Like maybe I don't know, like more training, taking me to gym more often than I always go to. I mean, just always staying in the gym.
Okay, okay. What is something that you need from your coach to be successful in basketball?
Probably letting me play my own game. I know sharing the ball and stuff. There's like plays and stuff like that, but I like to play my own game and like not selfish, but like still with like all my other teammates, but just letting me play more free.
Right, right, right. Um, have you ever had a situation in the past when you dealt with a coach who constantly wanted y'all to run the play, but it wasn't working, but you knew it wasn't working, your teammates probably knew it wasn't working, but he was so stuck on y'all running this play? Have you ever been in that situation? How did you handle that?
Uh, yeah, I definitely been in that situation before, but I know like even though the coach might take me out, I have to still get a bucket or like I don't have to always listen to him every single time.
Okay.
If I
Yeah.
know it's
And I know what you mean on that because it's a lot of times like as you know, I coached before, and how I feel like it's plays you run a play, but to me, a play is set for a foundation. It's not going to run perfectly, and you have a lot of coaches out here think they gotta run this play exactly like this, or I'm not gonna be happy. And I would tell my player, as long as you set the foundation for for the play for on the floor, the play's not gonna work like that. So sometimes if it's not working, you gotta score. So I get what you're saying on that. Um, what do you think something you do physically well in basketball?
physically well,
Yes.
uh, probably boxing out and like getting rebounds, creating opportunities for my teammates to get rebounds.
Okay. Okay. What is something you do mentally well in basketball?
Probably staying focused, staying away from all the other distractions, and uh, just staying focused and keep working.
Okay. Okay. Um, if you could achieve anything you wish for in the game of basketball, what would it be?
Definitely making it to the NBA and winning a championship.
Okay. Okay. And what are you willing to give up to make it to that level?
Video games, friends, girls, other distractions, and stuff like that.
Did you say girl? Okay, I got you. All right. Well, you can't give up everything because you still got to have a childhood. I mean, you don't want to go the whole time, but I understand you want to give up the most the meaningless things to get to that next level. What would be your ultimate achievement in basketball this year?
Ultimate achievement,
This year.
um, probably improving my game because I'm almost in high school. I have 2 more years. Improve my game to where I can play varsity. When I first get in high school.
Okay, okay. And you are in Grayson High School District. Is that
Yes, sir.
correct?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you definitely in the district for basketball. So you want to get to that next level because Grayson, they real when it comes to football and basketball, they top of the country on that. Um what are three reasons you like being part of a team and why?
Friends. You get to meet new people. Um, Coaches and just like third reason. mm, I can't really figure out third reason, but like friends, coaches, just playing basketball in general with your team. Winning games.
Well, you forgot the third. I could tell you the third one, especially on AU team. You get to travel.
Oh
Y'all.
yeah, 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 yeah. That yeah.
Yeah, every player loves to travel. They first thing they say when you have trials, most players. So, coach, where are we going? Are we going to Florida? Are we going to Vegas? We going to Tennessee? That's always the kids come to me. They're like, and when you say, we're not traveling this year, they like, I don't want to play for this. I want to go. I want to travel. So I always know that's a
Yeah.
big thing to do is travel. Um, what are your emotions like when you play well?
When I play well, I'm excited, but like you still got a whole nother game to go, so you got to stay focused, and you can't just get out of hand.
Okay. Um, what are your emotions like when you win a big game, like a championship game? How do you celebrate?
Yeah, I'm always excited after that. It's a big game, big dub. You know,
Okay. Do you celebrate with your family afterwards or your team?
sometimes, yeah.
Okay. What are your favorite things to do after you win a big game or win it? Let's say win a championship. What are your go-to things to do?
Probably like go back to the hotel or something, go to the pool, or go to like another like place for like where games are, like Dave and Buster's or something like that.
Okay, okay, cool. Um, do you see yourself more of a team as a role player or a leader on the team?
A leader.
Okay. Now, piggyback off that, what makes a great leader?
Communicating with your teammates, making sure they're doing the right thing, making sure you're doing the right thing, and playing both sides of the ball.
Okay. So, Blaze, real quick. So, tell me about a situation you was in when you dealt with a teammate that was like their confidence was down, they were missing shots, and you could tell from the body language and how they was acting that they weren't in a their mindset, they weren't there. How did you handle that?
You just gotta go over there, talk to them, hype them up, tell them it's good, and you got a whole nother game to play. You can bring your hopes up, you know.
Okay. And let's take vice versa. How have anybody have has been a situation with you that you was having a bad game, you felt like your shot wasn't dropping and you wasn't your defense wasn't as good as you wanted to do. Who has anybody came to you to motivate you, or how did you get out of that slump?
Yeah, teammates definitely came to comfort me, and coaches, you know.
Okay. Okay, cool, cool. Um Tell me real quick, and you can tell me what is a day like, a a full day like for Blaze when he's preparing for a game. What is how you start your day off?
Like on a game day.
Yes, game day. Let's say a championship game day. How do you prepare? What is from the beginning to the start of the game? What do you do?
So probably if I have time before the game, I'll probably go to the gym, get shots up, making sure I'm ready before the game, and probably go straight to the game after that, and
Okay.
just yeah.
Do
On
you eat a breakfast? Anything you do? Anything certain things you eat in the morning to get prepared?
Yeah, I make sure I eat light, so I don't feel heavy on the court, and
Okay.
so I'm prepared. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. And what is something that you eat the night before a big competition?
There's not really anything in particular, but
Okay.
like yeah, just different stuff every time.
Okay. Is it certain things? Is not nothing like a certain like food you stay away from during a game time? Because I know a lot of times players like to go eat the worst things before a game and then it shows up in the game. It's nothing particular you stay away. Something that you like that you stay away from during the game day.
Well, candy I stay away from. I don't even eat candy a lot. I stay away from bread a lot too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do you prefer man or zone defense and why?
I prefer zone defense because there's help defense. If you get beat, then there's always help.
Okay, okay. Do you say I know you're a combo guard. Do you prefer to play the one or two more?
Probably the two.
Okay, okay. So you don't have to have the ball in your hand to be effective on the court. Is that correct?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Um, what is your favorite place to compete at? Like, you know, like do you have a certain gym like to go to a certain state
Yeah.
location? Huh?
Yep.
Where?
Probably here in Georgia, it's probably Swanee Sports Academy,
Okay.
but or Lake Point. But in another state, probably like Texas Drive Nation. That's a pretty good gym to go play games there.
Okay. Do you still remember the best game you ever had right now today?
No, I don't.
Do you remember one of your best in one of the top performers that you look back and reflect on? Like I remember that game and you just was unstoppable. Do you remember that game?
Yeah, I remember it was actually in that Drive Nation gym. That's
Okay.
like one of the games that I got put on the map and I started getting ranked and stuff.
Okay.
Like 17 that game, and then people started posting me, and I
Okay.
finally started getting noticed.
All right. And what team did you play with then at that time?
I played with True Elite out of Georgia.
Okay. Okay. And you said you dropped 17 one game. Or you drop that like you had 17 per game that weekend?
I'm not even sure. I just remember that one game.
Okay. All right. Did y'all win it all?
No, we lost in like the semifinals, I think, or quarterfinals, something like that.
but you had a great performance though.
Yes.
Oh, that's what matters the more because I would tell people college coaches don't come look at a team; they look at individual players, and that's what a lot of players seem to not understand. That they think they come and look at the whole team. No, they come and look at players. I never seen a college coach say, "Hey, I'm gonna take this whole team to my school." No, never happened. Um, what do you do to calm down before a game? Do you get like nervous before a game?
Not really. I mean, sometimes I feel nervous for a game, but once I get on the court, all the nervousness just goes away.
Okay. Has there ever been a time when the game was on the line, you was at the free throw line, you had to make clutch free throws? Have that ever happened?
Um, yes, there was. Yes.
Okay, and how did you handle that? Because I know that's a lot of pressure, like 1.2 seconds or something, and you got to make the free throws for the team to win. How did you handle that?
I just blocked out all the noise, all the distractions, just knocked down the free throws.
Okay, cool. Okay, so who is one athlete that inspired you, whether it's professional or college or is a family member that inspired you? What who's that one athlete and how did they inspire you?
Probably Giannis because he came from another country. He been through a lot, and like I'm already here in the United States where the NBA is here. He came from another country. He took a risk and he made it to the NBA.
Okay. If you could rank your top five currently in the NBA, who would you rank?
I would have Curry at number one, Giannis number two, um, KD. No, actually KD number two, Giannis number three, LeBron number four, and then Kyrie number five.
Okay, cool. Oh, okay. Curry number one. Okay. And I like that top five. You said Curry, Giannis, KD. I mean, I'll mix it around a little bit, but I like that. I like that group and stuff. Who you said number five again?
Kyrie.
Yeah, he won't be in my top five, but I like that group. I respect. I like four of the top five on that. So you going to Grayson?
Yes.
It's it's your senior year. You're sitting at the table. You have three caps in front of you. What's your three dream colleges caps to sit right in front of you?
Duke, UNC, or probably mm, Florida State.
Okay. Now it's just today only. If it happened today, immediately today, which cap are you putting on?
Duke.
Okay, because we know things could change in the future. So Duke, I like that. I respect that. Okay, so Blaze, this is your freshman year in college. You don't had a great season. You averaged 20 points a game, 7 assists, 2 steals. You declared a draft. What team, dream team, you would love to draft Blaze Johnson into the NBA?
The Warriors for sure.
Now, Blaze, hold on, real quick. I'm gonna let you know Steph Curry not gonna be there by the time you get there. Just want to let
Yeah,
you know that. Well, hold on. How old is Steph? Steph 30.
he's like 33, 34.
Yeah, I don't. And you in seventh grade. And Steph there when you get there, boy, I don't know if he gonna be effective. But okay, so Golden State.
Yeah.
Okay, so if that was a team that you could say, I hope don't draft me. But you go play anywhere. What's that team? You like, man, I don't really want to go there. Whether it got something to do with the weather or anything. What's that team?
Probably the Kings because they
Okay.
don't usually make the right decisions in the draft, and nobody really cares about them.
That's the common denominator. See, me, if I had to choose, I would say Toronto because I don't want to be in the cold. I don't want to be nowhere. I want Detroit. I love Milwaukee. I want to be nowhere cold. I'd rather be somewhere it's hot the whole time. But
Yeah.
not. But one thing, basketball, you don't have to play outside, so that's different. If it's football, I could never play in the north. I would be mad. I'd be heated, especially Green Bay. Oh God, no.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me, what are you looking for? Because you in the seventh grade, so you eligible to play on the middle school team, right?
Yes.
Okay, what are you looking forward to this upcoming middle school season?
I'm looking forward to starting as a seventh grader, even though there's other eighth graders. I'm looking forward to compete and practice, take their spots.
Okay. So you targeting that starting spot and stuff like that. So what would it feel like if you by the start of the season, the coach turned say everybody say, y'all Blaze starting at the 2 or starting at the 1. How would that make you feel?
Make me feel.
Yes, as a seventh
Uh,
grader.
it would make me feel very like excited and happy because I worked so hard in practice to compete with the eighth graders, and getting that spot would make me very happy.
Okay. And are you a talker on the court or you quiet?
I'm very vocal.
Okay. So you talk a lot of mess?
Yes.
Okay. One last question. Question I want to ask you real quick. Who is your if you could choose one player right now to be a dynamic duo with, who is that?
Dynamic duo.
Yes.
Like my age.
Yes, your age right now. If you could choose one
Um.
player to play like travel ball, y'all sit together as a back court or something, or he could be on the front court. Who's that one person you could choose?
So I'll probably need a big. So probably like maybe let's see. There's this guy. His name is Elijah. He's like 6'4", six
Okay.
three. He's really tall. He's dunking already.
Okay. That'd be the perfect duo for you. Hey man, I got you on that. So hey man, like I said, I appreciate you taking a moment out of your schedule to sit down with me because I know you got some games today,
Yep.
and I look forward to doing a live interview later on. You know, the 15 minutes with the network. That's gonna be a great interview and stuff like that. But man, is there anything you want to tell the viewers about Blaze that they should know about you?
Just I'm working. I'm gonna be up there one day.
All right, you heard it here first on DT's Unfiltered Uncensored. He's going to get to that next level. He gonna be there. Keep a lookout for his name. And real quick, tell everybody how they can follow you on all social media.
You can follow me on blaze.johnson.13 on Instagram.
Okay. Do you have Twitter?
Yes, but I don't post once again.
Yeah, we talked about this, Blaze. You have
Yeah.
to post. You're going to college. You're trying to go to you got to post because I tell
Yes.
everybody, and I told you before, college coaches go to Twitter. So you got to start posting on there. Put your highlights on there. You don't have to tweet. Just tweet your highlights so people can find you. All right, man. Well, I do appreciate you taking a moment to sit down with me and talk about your journey in basketball. I look forward to seeing what you do this season because I'm definitely come check you out. I'm coming check out some middle school games because I know a lot of middle school players, and I would love to sit down with you next year. We could talk more about how you felt the middle school season went, what you prepared for AAU, and everything, man. You all right?
Yes, sir. All right.
All right,
Thank you.
man. Well, you have a great one. I appreciate you.
You too.
All right. Yo. So this is your boy DT from DT's Unfiltered Uncensored. You did not listen to your boy Blaze Johnson out of Grayson, Georgia. Go to Bay Creek Middle School. He's a combo guard. He's tough. He's athletic. And I said when I seen him, he's definitely on that next level. So definitely check out your boy. Um, Follow him on Instagram. Very talented. Got a lot of highlights here and there. It's your boy DT from DT Unfiltered Uncensored. I appreciate you. You have a good one. All right.
It's DT. You have just now listened to the most talked about podcast in the country. DT Unfiltered Uncensored. Thank you for tuning in and see you next time. Damn.